Hello folks and good morning. I am just outside of Du Bois, Wyoming. I stayed in this beautiful national forest campground and this is a very exciting weekend. We're going to be headed to Grand Tetons and Yellowstone. I'm just so excited that I was able to fit this into my travels. It's kind of like a dream that I'm in this part of the country and getting to see Old Faithful. I'm so excited about that. But also to be in just nature, spending the night here with the smell of these beautiful pine trees. Oh, it was so nice. And some rain came in, so we got rain most of the evening and this morning, so it's nice and moist and everything feels like, I think the trees are very happy they got some rain last night. So we're gonna try to do a little hike today in the Grand Tetons, and I'm not quite sure where we're gonna go, but we're gonna see what opens up and for us to explore. So let's go ahead and get on the road and explore the rest of this national treasure. Okay, well, can you see those majestic Grand Tetons back there? It's really smoky. Unfortunately, there's major fires in California and Oregon, but that is an incredible view. So we are entering the property of a Mr. John Cunningham Pierce, I believe it was, who was a rancher. And look at this. Wow. Can you see those Tetons back there? I bet it's amazing when it's a clear day, but look at this gorgeous land that he had. I wish there was a way to video the scent here. Oh. Just the sagebrush after a rain this morning. It just smells incredible. And look at those Tetons. Hey folks, so we are getting ready to drive into the Grand Teton National Park or National Forest. I just want to share with you the best purchase is this right here, the America the Beautiful. The America the Beautiful is a national parks and federal recreational lands pass. It was, I want to say $90 that I bought when I was in Carlsbad Caverns, and you get in free at every national park. And I've saved more than I spent on this pass. So if you're going to be doing this lifestyle, get the National Parks Pass. Here is Yellowstone Lake. It's so huge. I never realized that. Here we are at the Old Faithful site, waiting for the geyser, which goes off at a very reliable time every about 70 to 100 minutes and should happen within the next 10 minutes or so.
Look at it, Jack is gonna shoot him.
Whoa! Hey folks, so wow, I just had my dream Yellowstone experience. I pulled over to get this view because this view of the steam was just so gorgeous. And as I was there, a bison came by right in front of me. And I kept my distance, I was safe, but wow, it was incredible to see it. The texture of its body. And then it went and kind of got a little head scratch by rubbing its head into a bush. Oh my gosh, incredible.
My God. My God. Seriously, dude.
This is the mud volcano. This marshy, hot, bubbly, very stinky, almost like rotten eggs from all the sulfur. Behind me there is the dragon's mouth. Incredible to stand by and listen to the rumbling from the earth and of course the sound of the water coming up the cave. Let's get a little closer. These bison are so incredible. You can hear this thumping sound that they make. There's that one right there behind me, which is a safe distance. I'm not sure if you can see it right about there. Making this kind of thumping, growling sound. Really fascinating. This one seems to have the sweet spot where that seems to be their little dirt bath section. Look at his face. And now we have the other iconic Yellowstone. Whoa. Here's a mama. And her baby, look at her, look at me. Like, what are you doing? Hey, I'm not gonna do anything. Whoa. Okay, she does not want me to pass until that calf gets off the road, I think. So we have been here at least 20 minutes, full stop. And I don't know, can you see the traffic behind me? Okay, folks, we've been in this line for well over an hour. And they tell you when you come to Yellowstone to pack your patience. Okay, we're moving and we can now, I can see over this hill and the traffic that's gone on the other side too, and the herd. So apparently the Forest Service people, they've been able to get through the herd, but the herd kind of closes in, and humans, you know, this is a tourist area. We don't know what to do, and you're kind of maybe scared about getting into the herd, and so it's been cleared out, but then people get kind of closed back in it. You know, in the meantime, it's really cool. You get to see, you kind of get to live a little bit like a buffalo. Just hang out, go slow, be chill, be cool. Enjoy the beautiful rolling mountains. You know, we're on nature time now. Some more buffalo coming by. We are in the spot where everything's stopped. Okay, we are moving now. Yes, yes, yes. Woo! Well, that was called, there was a sign right there, Wildlife Exhibit Area. And that was sure an exhibit, wasn't it? Taking a little hike here in the backcountry, just outside of the Grand Canyon. Ooh, let's see what's down here. This is called the Grand Canyon of Yellowstone. Okay, we are doing the Virginia Cascades Drive. Park ranger recommended this. Hey folks, I just ran into and had a nice chat with a woman who works here, who is a trainer. She's a trainer here in Yellowstone. And we were talking a little bit about some of the challenges of being solo hiking. You know, as much as I'm loving Yellowstone, I'm really limited from getting in and exploring a little more deeply because they just tell you so explicitly to not hike by yourself. There's lots of grizzly bears and black bears. The grizzly, of course, is the biggest concern, but either way, if you come upon a bear with her cub, it's not good. And if you're by yourself, you don't have anybody to help, and you know, nobody would find you. It's really scary. So, and there's no cell service in most places, so it just is the kind of place you'd want to have somebody with you. They do recommend that you hike in threes. So that's something for the future. This is called Crackling Lake. Can you hear the little pockets of heat? How to describe the smell? Someone just said it smells like their son's farts. So if that gives you a sense, but wow, it is powerful. But look at that beautiful color. So all of this is surrounding the Yellowstone volcano. And the Yellowstone volcano is the largest, or one of the largest volcanoes in the world, right here. Okay, I'm at the paint pots stop, and there were no paint pots, which are typically multicolored and really dynamic, and there are none this year. One thing that Yellowstone teaches, you know, well, one is, you know, pack your patience. be patient, and 2, expect change. So many of the places that I visited, they document how over 100 years there's been substantial change. Some geysers have just exploded, blown up. Channels of water have shifted. There's just so much that goes on in the earth. It's constantly changing. You can't, you come back to Yellowstone year after year, things are different. Okay, we've got to get our feet in the water here. Look at this beautiful stream. We're gonna go do it. Get all these little skimmers. And I seem to have come upon a group of men in their underwear in the lake. Not a bad thing to find. Well, it's time to head out and leave Yellowstone, and I thought I'd pop in this beautiful, calm little spot, this beautiful lake coming through. And this stop is called The Forest Needs Fire. And this mountain here was ravaged by a fire in the 90s. And they say here that the fire actually killed off disease and allowed all these millions of little, these are called long pole pines. All these long pole pines have come up, sprouted up in the real fertile soil that's left after a fire. Hey folks, so I just